see if this one
Yes.
gets
Woo,
you.
woo,
Oh, you
woo,
guys
woo.
better compete. You gotta compete with
Woo
looking at the
woo.
souls now. All right, let's do it again. Zoom
Yeah,
audience, are you ready?
ready.
What do you think of that live? What do you think of that, Mark?
Zoom audience, wake up, get some coffee, get some Red Bull, and we've got
Zoom
you. We're
audience,
going
we're
to make
ready.
this 10.
Here we
So
go.
get on that phone,
We are
spread the
ready.
message.
We are ready to go. We're gonna
We're
have a
ready,
great
yeah.
show today, and we're gonna have so much fun. I'm so excited. I really am. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with our sponsor welcome. We're gonna start off with our sponsor welcome. We're gonna start off with Mark Siegel, Diamond sponsor for now the sixth year. You've never missed a single Tuesday. Tell us about you.
All right. So we're going to break this down into a minute and then 2 minutes for something else. Why I've been here consistently for almost 300 episodes is because of the connection. I have met hundreds, if not thousands, of people in this circle. I have done business with hundreds, and I am close with at least 5 dozen. And which leads me to today's momentous event for my business. We are $300 away from feeding 300,000 people through QPT CBD. We started this at the party yesterday. We are down to the last 6 bottles. These are going to be 50 apiece instead of 61. And once these are gone, by the end of this show, we're going to cross through 300,000 people fed in the past 4 years. So I want to thank everyone in this room and on the Zoom that's supported for the past 6 years. And here's to the next 6 and adding more zeros. And while we're at it, my law of life is live in absolute bliss. So back to you, B. Let's get this party started.
I love it. Give Mark a big round of applause. All right. Let's go next to Zohair Shaban. Zohair, tell everyone about you.
I think you want the camera or you don't know. It's okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank God. Everybody here and alive and kicking. Everybody had a great weekend. I hope so. I have amazing weekend. Today, actually, what we do here at Z Financial Group, we help people to get funded with AI technology. We can repair their credit, money back guarantee. But for the last 40 years, I've been in technology. I've been building network, hospital, clinic, all infrastructure, fiber optic between Fisher Island, Gulliver Schools, and so forth, and big international names. In the meanwhile, we out here to help others with the law of life, which is number one, you have to be healthy and take care of yourself. If you're not taking care of yourself, you cannot take care of somebody else. I was in China for one time, and one of the partner in China said, no matter how many zeros you build, billions of dollars, if the one is not there, you're left with zero. That's why you need to be considerate and surround yourself with the right people to keep you up and lift you up.
I love that. And tell everybody, like, what's an example of a way that they can connect with Z Financial to build their own revenue?
Well, right now, with technology and AI, everything built itself. All you have to log in Instagram or Facebook or my website, zfinancialgroup.net, and I'll walk you through it. And we filter people who's serious and who's not. And with AI technology, it tell you who's considered or who's not. And then you can book my time through the system. All AI technology.
Yeah, this is very important. I have actually built a business, another business, through Zohair's Z Financial Group. So I've integrated into my practice as an attorney. So when someone needs funding or I'm helping them with a deal and they need money, I'm able to say, hey, I have now a whole nother web network, Z Financial. Let me help you build your credit. And I charge them a fee to help them build their credit, to coach and counsel them. And then also with Zohair, walk them through the process of getting funding. So it's a pretty incredible opportunity, and I'm very thankful to you, Z.
You're welcome anytime.
But also your community is so powerful. It's so powerful.
I appreciate that. Well, it's energy, guys. Everything in energy. You walk into a place, it's your energy is very important. If you have low energy, you're gonna adapt to these magnetically to the low energy people. If you have high energy, you're gonna make sure like all your energy is up. You're gonna attract this energy. And I always say, as a network, we discussed a couple of days ago with Sam. Who do you know in the room? You've been here the past 10 minutes. Who do you know and who communicate in the room? You want to know who surround you, who communicate with you. That's your network, is your net worth, and that's how I see it.
I love it. All right, so I think we've covered all the sponsors, but let's do a quick introduction from our guest of honor of the day.
Me? Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Aaron Clemens, president and founder of We Save Teens. Our website's WeSaveTeens.org. What we do is raise awareness of parents to adopt teens in foster care, shelters, and scholarships for teens in foster care in low-income in Palm Beach County, Florida, and the goal is the whole nation. So thank you. My name is Aaron Clemens, WeSaveTeens.org, president and co-founder. Thank you.
All right, so how did you get the idea to open
All right, so how did you get the idea to open We Save Teens?
Well, the idea to create We Save Teens was, I was adopted at 13 through WPTV News Channel 5 with Jim Sackett. My 76-year-old grandmother saw me on the interview dying from breast cancer, and upper middle class Christian family that couldn't have kids wanted to have kids. So they ended up, I met them, they saw me on TV, and they adopted me and changed my life forever. And it's a big need in the country for We Save Teens, and that's why We Save Teens was created, to represent all those teens in the country that are in foster care that are forgotten about in the system, which is about 500,000 nationwide. It's a nationwide problem. That's why it's created.
Thank you for being our guest of honor. Give it up for
Thank you very
Aaron.
much. Appreciate you being on the show,
All right,
Blanca.
let's go over to Tatiana, our second guest of honor. Tell everybody about you, Tatiana.
Hello, everybody. I'm so pleased to be a guest here. My name is Tatiana Didenko. I'm Miss Worldwide 2024-25. So actually, I'm current Miss Worldwide. And on the professional side, I'm a body language expert and analyst and nonverbal communication expert. And as a Miss Worldwide, my mission is to support children and women in needs. That's the reason why I collaborate with We Save Teen and with Aaron and with the wonderful foundation that helps children with the foster care and education. Well, the reason why I'm concerned about it, it's not only because I'm a Miss Worldwide. Actually, being a Miss Worldwide and going there to the pageant was just to have more power, more of my voice to talk about the causes, the social issues, and about children. But there is a story behind that. Says my first job when I was 18 years old was in the orphanage. So I worked as the caregiver for babies from 0 to 3 years old. And since then, I feel so much love, and there is so much in my heart that I feel that I should give to children and should support it. And that was one of the reasons why I went to the pageant, because it gives me the platform to talk about it.
Amazing. We're going to talk more about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go next to our Zoom audience. We're going to let our Zoom audience introduce themselves, and then we'll have the whole live audience introduce themselves, and then we will do the interview. So let's welcome Queen Carol de Mesmin from Haiti. Queen Carol is on the Zoom, so just stand by. All right, Queen Carol, take your mute button off and tell everybody about you.
You gotta take your mute button off.
Oh, can't hear us.
You gotta take your mute button off.
You gotta take your mute button off, please, Carol.
There you go.
There you go.
No,
No, your mute button is still on.
Carol, your mute button is still on.
You look beautiful, but your mute button is still on.
Could you hear me well now?
All right. Yes,
Okay,
we can
because
hear you now.
myself, I couldn't hear anybody. I'm Carol de Mesmin. I'm from Haiti,
All right.
and I am the
What we're gonna do-
president.
I'm so sorry, we're having trouble hearing you, Carol. All right. We're gonna come back to you, Carol. All right, let's go back to the live body. Let's bring up
Kimmy, tell
Kimmy.
everybody about.
Kim.
It's definitely a pleasure to be here. I am the founder of Rigner Technology. We design and we specialize in structured cabling, surveillance cameras, networking, and a lot of people ask me why and how did I get into technology. Well, I got into technology based on my curiosity. I was given a computer and I immediately took it apart. When I took it apart, I was amazed when I put it back together it worked. And from there on, I felt like it was my place. I've been in the industry ever since. I've got now 15 years in the business. I am passionate with what I do. And recently we have developed Women 360. Women 360 has different branches. It has Fenflumente, it has Inside Out Beauty. Inside Out Beauty is about wellness.
Inside Out Beauty is about wellness.
I will continue my story.
I will continue my story. All right, let's keep passing it down to Mia.
Hi everyone, my name is Mia Otto. I'm the owner of Mia Spa and focus on holistic health for the skin as well as for the inflammation and pain in the body using frequencies. I also have a near and dear passion as well through Hugs Are Us, which is basically helping us give smiles are us through hugs. So I create beautiful faces and safe spaces for people to be able to come together in comfort and in love. And I'm just honored to be here with all of you today. My law of life is quality time first and foremost. So I schedule, or I also like to say fun time. So I put my quality time with my friends, my family first, and then everything else falls after that. Because if you don't, then a lot of times those people get left behind. So I want to make sure that all those I love are put first. Thank you.
And I had such a good time on Mia's show last week after that retreat that Mia did on a boat called the Bubble. It's a catamaran that took us through Miami, and I voted Mia best event of 2025. All right, let's go next to Alex. Victor, excuse me.
I'm Victor Carino. I'm really honored to be here. I am currently promoting products for health and wellness called Rise. They're mushroom-based nootropics and adaptogens that are really great for giving more energy, mood, very much vitality, all the things that pretty much everyone needs. But my background is in computers, programming. I've been a programmer for 20 years. And in that industry, there's a lot of people that are reaching for pharmaceuticals and things to stay focused. And so that's kind of like why this is now a new passion of mine, because I want to help people get off pharmaceuticals, and this is a holistic product that I'm very passionate about. My law of life, which I recently came to understand, is to be present, live in the moment, because living in the moment avoids giving energy to the past, and I don't want to give any more energy to the past.
Hi, everybody. My name is Bruce Starr. It's great to be here. I've been in the entertainment industry since 1981, starting out in Los Angeles. I was a talent agent and manager for stand-up comedians, and then I've been a talk show host, since 93. And then spent 9 years on a tropical island in the Western Caribbean as the first and only TV and radio, English-speaking TV and radio talk show host in the Western Caribbean. That was a wonderful experience. Come back here. It's great to be working with Aaron and Greg and the whole gang here, and we save teens. And also, at the end of October, my wife and I will be hosting a large-scale health and wellness expo in North Palm Beach County called the Body and Soul Expo. Add a .org to that, and you can learn all about it. Thank you.
I mean, that's really. Raise your hand if you have to Bruce's conference. Do you see yourself at Bruce's conference? Okay, now in one word, why? Why, Mia? Why do you see a connection?
To connect with other like-minded people.
Okay. Anyone else? See a connection?
Everybody loves self-will.
Oh, yes.
Collaboration.
Collaboration. I love that. I love that. So do we have a date yet for that conference?
October 26th, Sunday, October. Palm Beach Gardens, beautiful Palm Beach Gardens, Marriott.
Beautiful Palm Beach Gardens, Marriott. We have a big ballroom, an incredible event.
Wow. That is absolutely amazing. I'm so excited. So, okay, Alicia on our Zoom audience said she's in. She's ready. All right, that's good. All right, let's keep rolling the mic. Sam, I'm excited. Sam,
Thank
studio
you.
for the first time.
Thank you all so much, and I have to tell you that the heartfelt synergy in this room is palatable, so I'm sure it is on Zoom as well. My name is Sam Ganem, and I'm the co-founder of Let's Go 180, where my business partner and I get business owners unstuck and crystal clear on their messaging from the inside out. Last year, we worked with 100 entrepreneurs, worked with 30 of them individually in a 12-week program, and their KPIs are insane. Their entire life up-leveled from a financial and personal perspective 180 degrees. And I'm most proud to invite you all personally, and thanks Blanca for this specifically. Text INSIGHT to 26786 and learn about our biggest event yet. It is next week. June 5th is the precursor happy hour to the Visionary Edge. It is literally a revolutionary event. There has been nothing like it in South Florida. It is equal parts preach and teach, and it's your invitation to think bolder and act with a much bigger intention in mind to achieve even greater success. When you text INSIGHT to 26786 and secure your tickets, you can thank Blanca and use the code Blanca for $50 off of VIP.
Blanca for $50 off of VIP.
Just to add in, the dates of the conference are June 6th and 7th at the Bahia Mar, with the precursor happy hour kicking things off at Bows Beach on June 5th.
Kicking things off at Bows Beach on June 5th.
I love that. He's also going to be a guest of honor. I'm going to change the Zoom view to this cell phone right now. Stand by for 1 minute. Because I think the bandwidth on that phone is low for some reason, so I'm just going to let myself this way. All right, let's have some fun here. All right, so this phone. Samuel. All right. So you're going to use this view right now. Okay. Thank you, sir. You can have your phone back, Z. You must be happy about that.
No.
All right, let's go. So next.
All right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How's everybody doing? My name is Mook Fortham. I am the CEO of Market Magnet Solutions. So I target artists and models and help them with their music career and also their social media. And I as well am an upcoming artist. And I want to thank everybody for giving me a chance to come out here. Aaron, my friend Dominic, this is my beautiful wife, Shalonda, right here. So I want to thank everybody. And
Definitely have a connection for you, Mookie.
yeah.
Yesterday, we were at our Memorial Day event, and we met the son of Dion Woolard.
Oh, wow.
And he is also a music producer. So I think it would be a very valuable connection for you. Do you agree?
I agree 110%.
Let's get it.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Let's go next to Shalonda. Oh, you said, yes, are you in? Talk to me.
Go ahead.
So my name's Shalonda Nelson. I'm not a CEO of any kind. I'm a facilities coordinator for Broward County Convention Center, in which, if you all look it up, we've expanded an extra 1.12 million square footage of the Broward County Convention Center. Also, we have Omni Hotel, which has 801 rooms, but they only advertise 800. We have a plaza where the water taxi will meet. It's still on the port where Everglades are. We also do other events and all type of just construction, engineering concept, just all type of things. But thank everyone for welcoming me here and inviting me to this networking event. It's really solid.
Right.
That really means a lot when a new person comes in and they feel the connection and they feel, they feel communication and the support. It's all about support. Like all of you guys today are supporting my vision to do the only talk show in the world that does Zoom and the live audience at the same time. And I just want to say, I couldn't be any more grateful than I am. And whatever happens, like I said, we're here to have fun and connect.
Yeah.
And to build a family, and to build a network where when Kimmy needs something, we're all going to jump in and help Kimmy, right? Right? When Zohair needs something, we jump in. Zohair says, I said this morning, Z, can you pick up a few cases of water? He did it. They're here. Mark here unpacked all the food and brought the food in. That's why I say we're all co-creating this together. And I also told Mark this morning something very important. I said, look and enjoy the imperfection. I'm not looking for perfection because perfection never exists. Like today, my curls came out crazy. I don't know what happened. To my curls. But guess what? It doesn't matter. Today we were on the Stairmaster and my hair was flying everywhere. I said, I don't care. I'm starting to see, this is a whole new leaf I've turned over. The beauty of imperfection. It's so beautiful. And so many people say, I don't want to go live because it's not going to be perfect. I don't want to do a video because I have a frizz in my hair. We don't care. No hair, Zohair. Doesn't matter. Let's welcome Mark from our reality show crew, Blanca's Law, give them a round. And let's welcome Peter Rossi Lamont, official broadcaster and assistant producer for Blanca's Law. Let's welcome Dr. Sherry Ask, the best days. Mark, come over here for a second. I just got to fix something on that phone for you. You're doing an amazing job. All right, let's pass that microphone next over to James, brought here by.
Hi. Here you go. Brought here by Aaron Fleming, QCT.
Hi. So, I got you. My name is James. I work alongside a lot of the folks in the room here. Zohair, No Hair, Miss Kimmy. Resonate with really what Aaron does. I'm a young, up-and-coming entrepreneur. Been in the space for a little over a year now. I know a lot of these people, and I'm only really here because of you people. You know, I stand on the shoulder of giants of greatness. I'm probably the youngest in the room, but I'm definitely one of the most hungry individuals. And like I said, it's a pleasure to be here with everybody. I know Sam even. I was at her expo in Broward last year. One of the young entrepreneurs in the room, and now I'm in a room with even bigger and greater people. And now I'm able to, again, enjoy the space, and I can't be more grateful. I do want to share, though, my law of life is nuance is the joy of life. Not everything's so black and white, so that's why.
What's the number one thing this entire community network can help you with today? What action we can take to elevate you?
I would say, I think you touched on it. A lot of it is not overthinking things. Because I know I have the skill set, I know I have the community around me to give me that support. It's just, jumping when you don't want to jump. I think I hesitate a lot on some things or overthink a lot of things, and that's why I take a lot of pleasure in what Zohair does, do instead of thinking so much. And I think that's something I need to work on, and that's something I am working on, and that's why I'm here now. So.
I love that. Because you see, I met Wealthy By, now one of our directors and partners. And I just want to say, I told Wealthy one thing. Make this list, give us so time to research. It's done in an hour. What I'm going to tell you guys, what I've learned, it takes a team. You're all my team. It takes subject matter experts, and it does take money. Right? It takes money to grow your platform, to get more visibility, more exposure, better quality production. And so if you don't have the money, go come see Z. Come see Z and me. Hey, that's another trip. Z and me. Hey, we're going to if you don't have the money, that's okay. Let's get your credit fixed. Let's get the money. Because I will tell you, wealthy prices, as far as what I've seen in the last 30 years, is the fastest, hardest worker I've ever seen. You're telling me you need a landing page in an hour? Like you're doing a spontaneous vitality event for women who want to go for wine. It's the law of moving quick, the law of being ready. Okay, you don't always have to take 3 months to plan an event. Plan a wine party tonight at 6 o'clock. That's what we did 2 weeks ago, right?
This is exactly my point, and I'd like to go back to something Clark said, because I really don't think it really came about this industry. When we were in the gym this morning, and that fan blowing all over your hair, you're like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? There are people that pay to have fans to do these videos with it behind you. So instead of being all upset about that the fan is blowing our hair, we went live. Now it's like it's a prop. And understand that, you know, we say this quote all the time, imperfect action is better than no action at all. Like, perfect example, do me a favor, real talk, honest. Raise your hand, you have an idea that you wanted to launch or start and you have not yet, right now. Raise them up high, real talk. Almost everyone in the room, this is my point. You have everyone here that can put together everything. The vision, the purpose, the website, the content, the video, the people, the commercials, from soup to nuts, all of it is sitting in this room right now. So understand that. And understand that when this hour and a half is over, that's not where it ends. Going back to your question, why have you been here 280 something times in a row? Consistency. So you think he just woke up and had a 40-year-old successful business like that? It took 4 decades. Like you said, you're the youngest entrepreneur in the room. He was doing businesses before you were a thought process. Yeah. But guess what? Learn from him. Learn his mistakes. Save a few $100,000 and pain along the way when you can mingle with people in this room that have done it. Problems are the gifts that we are growing from. Remember, Tony always tells us this, Barry. Learn from these mistakes. Take that action. Take the leap. Hug everyone in the room. Mingle after. Don't stop. Let's go. Here we go.
Another law of life. If a law of life is made in your heart, raise your hand. You can always respond to someone else's law of life. Sam, what ignited?
What came full circle was what I'm looking for is looking for me, and what's for me will never miss me. So it is by design and not by accident that you're in this room with me, with Zohair, with each of these individuals. By design, this is not an accident. This is a universal law that what's meant for me is looking for me too. And for me, when I think about that, I think about the times where you're running late somewhere, you were saved from something, the time you accidentally ran into someone, you met at a franchise expo. We spoke, we're both Middle Eastern, and we're both funny. But one of us has hair. Only one of us has hair. Only one of us has hair.
I'm going to take that in the state.
It's incredible when I think about, we stress so much for looking for the answers, and we trust that what you're looking for is for you. What is universal law for you will not miss you.
I love that. Slap this thing.
Have an honor to speak on their stage as 25 minutes.
I got a call from Sam and Janelle, and I'll be joining you on that stage. The only reason that is happening, that speaking opportunity is only happening because of Zohair and Mike Owen. They called Sam and Janelle, and they put my name in the hat to speak. So thank you. I acknowledge you and Mike for elevating me, and thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you also.
All right. Igor.
Hello everybody. I'm from different side of the planet, from Ukraine. I came here like few years ago, and long time I was on camera. But my background, I'm journalist, I'm sport journalist. I have some experience working on television too. And I can say my journey just started up here in the United States, and thanks to my friend Greg, Aaron, Dominic, I can say I'm part of the family. We Save Teens, and I'm trying to, we'll say, figure out what to do exactly up here in America to be useful to this country and build myself like a person, to grow up and do my best. Right now, I'm working like in hospitality because I have my business too up there, and trying to learn how everything is working up here. And always I'm working with the cryptocurrency. The same, trying to do everything, trying to build something to We Save Teens, of course, and meet so many great people. Try to make these connections. I hope I'll be somebody up here, and everybody will know me.
Already are.
Yep.
A lot of life that I learned in the last 3 years. First, when 227 Media sponsored the podcast, then I started to realize I believe someone else believed in me, and I think for the first time believed in myself. And okay.
Oh yeah.
Then the second time when AR sponsored the reality show. And so this studio is for all of us to share. I'm sponsoring you guys. You have a studio sponsor, okay? So we're all co-creating today. And just say to someone, I believe in you. Tell a different person that every single day. I believe in you. You believe in me. You've been coming here for 6 years. Guess what? I just got that today. Even though I know you love me as a friend, I know you support me, but I realize you are the original sponsor. You're the first one. Sponsor. So we believe in you, Igor, and just all of us being together, our Zoom audience and our live audience, that we're all together. That's the first fundamental human need, is that we do need each other. We do. You can't, especially when you come to a new country.
It's like totally new journey for me. I was like in Israel, I was in Norway, I was in Poland, many countries. I learned something from every culture. And I can say straight up here in America is the hardest. Seriously. But this is.
Guess what? Can I say this to you? Just remember this. It's about the journey, not the destination. That's where all the real
100%. And I believe in energy too. That's big thing. Big energy, love. That's it. That's will save the world.
Yeah, you're right. We forgot about love. Love.
Yep.
We love each other. We get each other to the next level together.
100%.
So that's the other thing about this platform, is not just for entrepreneurs or adults. You can bring retired people here. We're going to need a bigger studio, Jake and Bart.
Next door.
Next door? You already looked into it, Jake.
You can walk down.
But yeah, it locks and it doesn't need a compass, you know.
Yeah.
You can walk from there.
Exactly. But like retirees, kids that want to be on camera, somebody that wants to deliver a speech that maybe they can't get onto Sam and Janelle's stage, but they want to practice a speech. We could be here every single day, all day. There's nothing like the power of network being together. So remember, this is your opportunity. If everybody made Laws of Life the admin on social media, I can hit 1 million views right in this room. Right in this
Let's
room.
do
So
it.
why wouldn't you do that?
1 million views.
Then we have to keep practicing our message and getting clarity on the message and getting conciseness on our purpose. My purpose has been community empowerment since 2016, and it's taken all this time to see you guys in this room, but now we got to double it, triple it, quadruple it, and just bring people of all ages, entertainers. Mookie can bring some singers, right? Why can't we have them on the stage and try them out in front of the audience?
but give them honest feedback in a safe space, but have fun at the same time, right? Why can't we do that? We can do anything we want. Let's go to Dominic with We Save Teens. Give it up for Dominic.
Good morning, everybody. It's a true pleasure to be here. My first in-studio visit, and I'm so happy to come down here. Blanca, it's a pleasure. So my name is Dominic Wilson. I'm an advisory board member for We Save Teens nonprofit. I'm so happy to work for a nonprofit that does good for the humanitarian needs here in not only the state, but worldwide, actually. So I have past experience in pharmaceuticals, retail management, agriculture, special education, and now I work in hospitality. And I'm using all these kind of, if you will, experiences to do the greater good in the nonprofit world, but not only that, to connect people as well. And I guess I would say my law of life for today is time is not granted, so use it wisely. I did. I try to be a great speaker. I'm not, but I try to be. You have to be. Listen. Listen. If James wants to be loud, I'm going to be louder.
I love that.
Yes.
My top 3 tips on being a great speaker. Number 1, you don't have to say more words to be heard.
That's it.
Number 2, you don't have to speak louder to be heard. And number 3, meditate on your message and speak from the heart. That's what you can do. So give it up to John.
Thank you.
Let's go next to Denise.
Okay, hi everyone. I am so sad because today I need to apologize for my voice. I know. Yeah, it's because I am sick. I got sick, so I cannot speak louder.
Oh, sorry.
That's why it's so unfortunate. Well, unfortunate.
Okay.
But yeah, I am journalist. I earned my degree last year, on December last year, and I am proud of my career. I am trying to get into my industry every day, pursuing my dream as a entertainment journalist or probably covering any kind of beat. Like, I define myself as a general assignment journalist. That means that I can cover every topic. But I don't want to bother you. No. It's because honestly, I am not feeling well today. Today was not my day to speak in front
But you
of
know
you.
what? You still showed
Exactly.
up. That's,
Yeah, I'm
that's
sorry.
commitment.
Yeah. And thank you, Noé, for your invitation.
And that's B. That's B. Say, where are you? Come over here. And he knows the law of the invitation. He knows how to recruit, not just in terms of building a team, but in terms of bringing the community together. That's one of your greatest gifts. Bravo. Gregory Stevens, who gets the award for the best dress today. And Steve Blue Jacket. Go.
Well, welcome everybody. I am the founder and CEO of a high-end luxury lifestyle brand called the Imperial Group. I had recently put that business on hold because the universe had something a little more important in store for me, to become this guy's co-founder of such an amazing nonprofit called We Save Teens. And because of him, I've met some of the most incredible people in this room attending events. I met Zohair No Hair. I've met Bruce Starr and several other people. I've actually worked with Dominic at the hotel. That's how I met Dominic. And I met Igor, who became a dear friend of mine through my best friend when he came here. And we met this beautiful young lady up here at an event we did for Queens of Courage in Boca, and she was the first person to interview us when we became We Save Teens. What I also do is I have a Instagram channel called Pop Nation 28. What does it stand for? The power of positivity, and the nation is everybody in a whole. And the 28 is just the day I was born. What I do is I teach people the power of positivity, art of manifestation, law of attraction. I believe the universe had attracted me here today. And my law of life for everybody in this room is that know to love yourself and be okay with letting the things go that no longer serve you. It is okay. Because if you keep the things that don't serve you, you can't move you can't move in life. It's just like when you see the rocket ship at Kennedy Space Center when it launches, you'll see the boosters, they fall because they're not meant to go any higher. So just understand, love yourself, and be okay with letting things go that do not serve you. And remember, go to WeSaveTeens.org if you guys want to donate, contribute. If you guys were also looking for volunteers, and our next event is going to be June 21st at Camelot in downtown West Palm Beach, and we want to give it up to 272 Media and Blanca's Laws of Life. She is one incredible, amazing human being. We are truly blessed because God has brought beautiful people together. You guys are in this room not by accident. You're in this room because of the fact that you manifested this moment in time 4 years ago. When you become the greatest star in the world, the greatest producer, the greatest rapper, whatever you desire to be, don't worry about rushing it, because timing is everything. When you're meant to be a success, you will be a success at that time, because sometimes I believe when things are rushed, there can be a catastrophic damage. Oprah Winfrey, it took her until she was 40 before she ever became famous. So all I say to everybody is never give up and just stay positive.
Great message, great.
Greg's birthday tomorrow. We want to wish Greg a
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Greg. Happy birthday to you.
I'd like to be if you could just stand next to Miss Worldwide, so we can see you in the view. And welcome Queen Regina.
Hi, Miss Worldwide. Hi, good to see you.
Regina Rocky Lamont.
Hey, everybody, so excited. So here's my law. Law today is be ready. So I had this amazing opportunity to be with Blanca and Mark and Shari yesterday at a really fun opportunity, and some of the members out there. And Blanca's turned around and said, hey, if right now I said in 1 hour we're going to be getting on a plane and going off to Paris, would you be ready? Would you be ready to do that? Right? Exactly. So I knew she was in studio. I live an hour. It takes me about an hour or so to get here right by you in West Palm Beach. And I was went to bed I'm ready. So I teach a class. I'm a fitness instructor. I taught an hour class. I was up with Mark and Blanca doing my stuff, took my gummy, did not have time to have my shake. I got to tell you, those gummies are amazing. Clear, focus, got through that class. They were like, what happened to you? I said, I turned 20 yesterday. I literally turned 20 yesterday. I outdanced everybody, Blanca, Mark, everybody yesterday, and drove all the way here and was ready. Literally everybody saw me in my sweats, hair the same way, got the little sunglasses that make it a little bit different, got the curls on, in my car, ready. And not perfect because I just realized I have a little, but here it is, I'm here. So here's the greatest thing, Mark and Blanca, because these guys have been in their life for 2 years. This man, Bruce Howard, right there, Bruce and I know each other. I follow Bruce. I'm going to cry. Bruce is one of the most beautiful human beings on the planet. My husband and Bruce met through a whole other networking group a while ago. And we haven't gone to that one in a while, not because there's anything wrong, just the way life is. But I've been following you, Bruce. You know that I heart you, I follow you. And he's been on my heart and mind. And I literally made a conversation to myself. I want to reach out to Bruce. I said that this morning through that and said, there's Bruce. Bruce, I need to be, I'm not joking. You know I don't like joke. And I'm literally sitting there and he looks over and I'm like, so when you talk about the power of manifestation, anything and everything that you want is possible in your life through taking that moment right now. This is, everybody's like, one day, someday, it's now. So that's it. Wrap it up. It's awesome. So yeah, I'm just here. Why? Because it's been 2 years for myself to be in a community that truly is a UNITY. Truly is a UNITY. It's not just business. It is truly deep friendships, like anywhere. And I just want to let everybody know that as we say some extra prayers for a dear friend, Jeanette. I got news about Jeanette. So everybody just have a dear, she's just going through some stuff, so please pray for Jeanette. Jeanette is another person who I met only on Zoom, but because of these amazing people, I go and pick her up in Fort Lauderdale, pick her up wherever she needs to be. So I don't know you, but we all know each other because we're only one thing. We are love, and that is all that you have to remember. You are love, and now that you're here, you are always loved. And that's what I want to say. Thank you, Blanca.
I'd like to say something. Guys, she said it, the power of one. I always get a book for the month and for my team and so forth for leadership. The power of one more. I met Blanca through Mike Owen. Blanca met me, and that's how I met you through Blanca. That's how Blanca met Kimmy through me. That's how Blanca met Sam and met you all, guys, and that's what you don't know. Just you need one to connect, and that's what happened when you connect to another one, because you don't know what you have behind that one, and that's how you can tap root into these people. It can help you at one point, at one reason, and that's what I call networking. When you network, when I met Aaron in a couple event, actually, he was coming, we invite him to our events all the time. He used to show up, and that's another thing. Showing up is 90% of everything you do. In networking, just show up. Open your mouth and show up, and you don't know what's the other person holding for you.
Couldn't agree more. And that's another thing, though, that 90% is making the connection, which we're all doing today. Now, the remaining piece is what we're going to do on our Thursday morning show, which will be an in-studio audience welcome event, where Z and I are going to teach the marketing cultivation of the connection. Okay, you meet 30 people today. Now, what's the next step? How are we going to connect? How are we going to find, maybe you know someone that can help move the music business, or we know someone that wants to go to a Hums R Us event and be inspired by the most beautiful events that Mia puts together, or maybe we want to go to Kimmy's women's event, or maybe we want to go to be a guest on Regina's Rise and Thrive podcast, or we're going to go to Sam's event where he and I are speakers. So the question is, how are you going to cultivate? That's what we're going to cover on Thursday. So today, what the other law of life that came to me yesterday was there's two types of events: connection and cultivation. So in this exercise, we're connecting. Now on Thursday, with Z and I, that's what we're going to teach you how to cultivate. How to not just plant the seed, but put the water on it through digital marketing and automated strategies to help grow the fruit blossom, so you don't have to take every action manually. You don't want to take every action manually, because we're going to be making millions of connections together. Am I right, guys?
Yeah.
All right? You're going to have to have AI. Because you're going to meet 500 people a week. You're physically impossible of reaching out to all 500 by telephone. It's not possible. All right. Let's go next to Dr. Sherry. As Dr. Sherry takes the stage, let's hear a message from Mark. Dr. Sherry, go sit next to Miss Worldwide. Stand next to Miss Worldwide. Mark.
This is a quick message to add to Regina's point. I walk into the studio this morning, and Bruce and I kind of staring at each other like, where do I know you from? 7 or 8 years ago, we were in the same temple in my hometown, both as members. I believe you're on the board too, while we were on board of directors. And you know, you do that kind of like, where do I know from? So this just goes full circle, that literally I've sat in board meetings at a round table 7 or 8 years ago and have not seen you since that, and walked into here in days and then bumped into. So I don't even, that's guided on a whole other conversation.
And the Josh talk.
And the Josh talk.
Mark and I know each other for 2 years, right? We've become not just collaborators, but we're friends. I care to consider my husband comes to events once in a while, so now you can take the part.
So now our husband, who I guess probably saw him at 3 events a year, that walks up to me something about, yeah, in college I was in this fraternity. And I'm like, I'll take my out with you. And his face turns white. Like, what? What do you know? I'm a founder of the largest chapter in the United States in 100 years. and he just gives me our handshake. And we are both founders of the same fraternity in different schools, in times and eras. So it just goes to show that all of us are connected. You keep talking about the power of one, and the power of 1 times 800 about the power of one to 10,000 people networking, and then your husband who is the same founder. So it's great. On the side note, I have to give an update. Kimmy's been texting me during the episode. She bought 2 bottles of medicine. And we are now 4 away from feeding 300,000 people. That's it. We are literally 200 bucks of retail away from feeding 300,000. So if you're in the Zoom audience or you're in this audience, you can raise your hand, text me, do hand signal. I don't care what we do. We're not ending the show until these 4 are done. And we're going to cross the finish line together.
All right, so next we got to Sherry ask come forward just a touch and tell us about you.
Hello, everybody. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here. It's so beautiful to see everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Dr. Sherry. I'm a holistic family and cosmetic dentist. My practice is down the road from here. I've known Mark and Blanca for almost 3-4 years now. And it's just a pleasure to be a part of this amazing group. We've all grown together in our friendship and professionally as well. I like to run events, VIP events for people that are in this group. So instead of waiting months to see me, I always open up a day like Thursday this week. If anybody would like to try our services, we always run a VIP event. So I will be running a VIP event on Thursday this week. If you'd like to, if you'd like to come, I'd love to have you. And my law of life really is to live each day as if it's your last. So that's my law of life for today for everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Live interview next, and what I'd like to ask is, first I want to thank Dr. Sussman and Michael Embry, Samuel, and Alicia. Give it up for our Zoom audience. As we break the barrier of becoming the only talk show in America that has a Zoom audience and a live audience connected. I hired a live stream engineer 3 months ago. We upgraded all of our live stream equipment. I trained on it for the last 3 months. I'm still learning. It's not perfect yet, but we're going to get it perfect, as imperfectly perfect as we can. Thank you for your support on that. I really appreciate it. What we'll have today is we're gonna do our interview now with Erin Clemens and Miss Worldwide. And as this interview happens, if you could put in the chat what you do, what your law of life is, and what your message for the world is. I'm going to read your messages out after the interview is over, but of course, stay with us for the interview. We're going to bring,
what we need to do next is we need to bring Miss
Worldwide
to the stage.
So if someone could accompany our queen stage
Right here.
and offer her a chair, one. And then another chair. As we do that, I'm going to be stand by the audience. I'm going to open something up for a minute. Stand by with you, Chair Nick and Mark. What?
Yeah.
And thank you, Mark. Give it up for Mark from Blanca's Law.
He's always hustling for us.
Every day he's hustling.
We love him for that. We love Mark. We've been
filming
for the last how many days now, Mark?
14 days straight.
You need both of them. Actually. Yeah. That's
And we are tired. You know why we're not tired? Because we're clear on our
Why is it inspired?
We're
We're clear on our mission, and we're okay with it.
You know,
We're okay.
We don't have to have imperfect
things.
We
We just film our imperfectly perfect reality. And it's wonderful.
All right,
All right, let's welcome Tatiana and Erin Clemens to the stage.
And Mark, I hope you're showing this interview because it's super special. Audience, I'm going to add another camera to the interview to make sure that you can hear them perfectly. And let's give Aaron and Tatiana one more round of applause. Give them some love.
Thank you. So let's kick it off now. Here, as we co-create the law of interview. When someone's interviewing you, remember, listen to the question. This is for everybody. Just a quick 2-second tutorial on the law of interview. Listen to the question. Answer the question. Don't answer 10 questions that you want me to ask. Okay? If you can follow that rule, then we can pop. Interviews are like a game of tennis. You gotta trust me to serve the next tennis ball, the next question. We're going to play the game of popcorn for 10 to 12 minutes. Then we're going to open up to the live audience, to the Zoom audience, to ask questions. Are you guys ready to pop? Yeah. You think you're excited enough? Are you ready to pop?
Yeah.
All right, let's pop. All right, let's welcome Aaron Clemens and the beautiful Miss Worldwide, Tatiana. So, Tatiana, tell us about how did you connect with Aaron Clemens, the president of We Save Teens? How did you connect?
Well, I would say it happened by accident. That actually, I didn't say what is my law of life, but it's a connection. Connection makes things happen. So I went to a business networking event where I met Aaron. I went there as a regular person who were looking for connections, no sash, no crown, nothing. And I met him. And since I always keep in mind I'm looking for new platforms, new causes to support, and I thought, wow, that's actually the universe brought me to that event to meet Aaron. And I'm so blessed to meet him and now connecting with We Save Teens and helping.
I love that.
Thank you.
Aaron, what inspired you to start We Save Teens?
Well, that's an interesting question. At 10 years old, I'm a little bit of my life story. At 6 months, I got taken away from my biological dad. We were low income, 10th Avenue North in Lake Worth, I remember. Lived in a shelter for 6 months. Then after that, I went to an upper middle class Christian foster family for a year, and then they don't adopt, so they only foster. So then I moved after a year, I went to Slidell, Louisiana, lived with my biological uncle, and because he had a kid and wife, they couldn't take me in, so I went back to foster care. And then after that, I went to another wealthy family and foster care as an only child again. They only adopt, they only foster, not adopt. And then after that, they gave two options. You stay with that foster family until you're 18, and then you move out, or you go on WPTV News Channel 5 and do a 4-minute interview at Fun Depot in Lake Worth with Jim Sackett. Make yourself vulnerable, and and hopefully a family sees you on TV and calls about adopting you and interested, so you have a family. And those are my two options, and I chose that option. I went to WPTV News Channel 5 with Jim Sackett. I took a chance, interviewed, and a 76-year-old grandmother, at the time, 76-year-old dying from breast cancer, saw my interview on TV, and after that, she told her daughter that couldn't have kids, I want you to adopt this child before I die and give him an opportunity, because they have a lot of potential. And after that, I met the family, I liked them, and they adopted me as their only child, and I had a family and helped me succeed and, really excel in life and teach me the skills I didn't learn when I was younger, because I was always low income, poor, I lived with my mom and dad at baby years, and then after that, then I lived with my dad from 6 to 10, 0 to 5, and both of my parents, because they got separated as well. And it's just been a rough life. And, that's why Could We Save Teens, to help teens in foster care be the voice of the 500,000 kids nationwide throughout this country that need help. Once you get 13, 5% or less get adopted, because your babies and kids 0 to 12 is like 95%. So it's really, and being an only child and having that opportunity as well, that's even a lower percentage, even through TV. TV. So I was one and far between, and my goal is to represent, be the voice of the whole system, and really make a difference all throughout the country, starting in Palm Beach County, Florida, and then nationwide. So that's why we want to help all those kids in the country, and we want, your support and donations as well, and that's why We Save Teens was created.
I love that. That's so amazing. Give it that's a round of applause. Right
Thank
there.
you. Appreciate that, Blanca.
So, Tatiana, as Miss Worldwide, what is your number one message for the world?
My number one message to the world is the love will save the world. Love to everything. Love people, love your life, love what you do, and love yourself.
Wow. Love. I love a message of love.
Look, lead with love. That's what I signed last time.
Lead with love. Mark Siegel on the chalkboard at 227. Let's give a big round of applause to 227 Media. I mean, if they hadn't sponsored the Lazalite podcast and this studio, we wouldn't be able to be in this room. I've gone to restaurants, I've gone to hotels, and to have a home where we can all be together is really, really special. So I'm really thankful to 227. Aaron,
Yes.
what is your number one law of life?
That's an interesting question. I guess always have a kind heart, be kind to others, help others, and always try to make someone's day when they're sad, and always have a positive attitude and upbeat personality.
I love that. And Tatiana, same question. Your number one law of life.
My number one love of life, as I said, it's love, but it's not only love that you can say I love, but love which is followed by actions.
That's right.
Because
love followed by
actions. Well, when you love something, just follow it, go for it, don't give up, do as much as you can, and you will succeed. Because love brings you everywhere. When we love each other, when we love ourselves, we help each other, we support each other. It's actually why we're here. Because first of all, I think we love what we do, and also we love the life. Because life is a unique gift that everybody has. But not all of us, not all of people, they understand that, yes, it's gonna end. We never know when. So people live sometimes as if they have 200 years ahead. But no, they should love each second they spend here on the planet and spread this love.
Wow. I love that.
Yes.
Go here.
Actually, without love, we don't live. That's number one. Without love, we don't live. Number two, if you love someone, you don't have to tell them. Just show them. Do things behind the scene. Just basically, you know what their needs, just show up. Show up for them, in the good and the bad and the ugly. And that's what love is. You know what I mean? Like, love when nobody have to ask for it. You show up for your other partner or the other people to have it there for them. They don't need to ask. Just do.
I really love that. Z, you are a great supplier of love. Like, Z organized the cables in my briefcase, bought the water, always driving, always surprising, always inviting. Inviting is another form of love. Do you agree?
100%. And the same for everybody here. You part of organization. We're gonna build millions and millions nationwide and international. You the foundation guys of our organization. And that's what I want to have for everyone in here. You, the foundation of our organization.
Yes.
And we start by building a block by a block. And eventually we're going to be all over the world.
I love that. Back to Aaron. Amazing. I love that, Z.
Give it up for Z. There you go.
And each of you delivered love to me and to Mark and all of our guests and to each other by showing up today. So thank you again for that gift. And thank you very much. I never take it for granted. I'm really happy you're here, Mark. Thank you. Love you all. All right, so Aaron, starting a nonprofit to save teens is probably one of the most gargantuan tasks a person could undertake.
Yes.
What is the number one action you would like our community to take today to elevate your platform?
Yeah, we could use all the community support we can get. One thing is go to www.wesaveteens.org, make a donation so we can start funding our programs that we want to do to help in programs for teens in foster care in the community. If you guys have your own show or podcast or something, maybe you guys can interview me so we can have more exposure with more media content. I also plan on writing a book as well about my life story, so I'm looking for a ghostwriter. So if you guys know anybody, that would be great to write my book. And also, we need help with video promotions and do a marketing campaign to send out to donors, emails, and help marketing more of our events and spread the word of all our events we do every single month. So we volunteer, and we love to have all your support. Go to www.wesaveteens.org, like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and like us on social media so we can expand our reach as well.
I love that. Does anyone in this room, Regina, Rise and Thrive Together, would you consider interviewing We Save Teens?
Thank you.
All you need to do is, fill out a contact form.
Okay.
Number 2 is as an adopted child and I adopted my daughter.
Okay.
I'm a foster care worker for over 20 years in New York. And one of the largest community builders in the Zumba dance fitness. I'm honored to throw a fundraiser for dance.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Magical moment. Mark, that's a magical. Wow.
Yes.
$1,000 for someone very dear in our apartments going through a hard time. This is what this is, right? Guys, anything. There's enough people.
Yes.
The hunt's great, but we have enough. Okay?
Yep.
All right, look. All right, we got a lot of responses. All right, let's go. So let's go first to Mark. Did you have a thought? 12. A magical moment
Yes.
at 12.
Exactly.
I love it. Bruce.
We made We Save Teens. We're giving a portion of the proceeds from the body and soul that's been We Save Teens.
Yes.
Wow. That's a second magical moment.
And I'll also be speaking at the event too, as well.
Okay. Sam.
Together, I'll be doing the podcast. We Save Teens, but of course, you'll be the first one that we do.
Thank you very much.
I love it. Second magical moment. This is what happens in the laws of life. Magical moment. Regina, super magical. Thank you. Bruce, incredible. Sam.
Big piece of what's going on in the events that we're doing is a big impact to my life. So that is something we want to about me and events that we for one of the comfortable as well. And there's some times as our business here on our board, which is a huge give back piece. So I'm talking about that and how we can have something that will also back to you the content you want to need to showcase the ways that we partner with for-profit businesses. Because at the end of the day, yes, we get to advertise and make money, but when we get to work in our place, it's like
Thank you. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you very much.
Three magical moments.
We have to get in touch with better small businesses, and now I'm sitting next to them.
And I'm a stand-up comedian.
What?
Wow. We could do a We Save Teens comedy show with Abby Ballerini, which you suggested she would do that too. Yeah. Exactly. Fundraiser.
Well, remember, we have this studio, Mark and I's morning. Let's have a talent night, karaoke night, singers.
Yes.
Mookie can bring some singers. Mixano can bring some speakers. Okay. All right, let's go back to the stage. Let's go back to the stage, guys. We're still in show. We're still polling. The love is flowing. But what I love is the ideas are popping. See, that's 3 magical moments in a row. That's the law of collective energy. When we bring our energy together and we start to focus on the conversation and we listen and we ask, how can we help? And then Tatiana ignited it. Love is taking action. All right, what action do we need to take next? Tatiana, what is your profession outside being Miss Worldwide?
My profession, I think, is quite unique because I am a body language analyst and nonverbal communication expert. So I read people, I read what happens behind the words, I read their gestures, facial expressions, mimics. So it's something when you meet someone, you probably noticed this person haven't said anything yet, but you already feel attracted or connected to this person or not. So that's all about body language, something subconscious that comes millions years ago. And that's what I do. I train professionals. I analyze their behavior. So I get like a short video, analyze their behavior, and I train them whether they want to be speaker or they do the presentation. I have the negotiation, or they have the other things like boost their sales, to improve their connections with the customers. And sometimes I would say quite often I'm invited to the business negotiations. So I just sit there and doing nothing, just observing people, and then I could say with the intentions, what their intentions are behind. Is this contract going to be signed, or what's going to happen next? What about this partnership? How it's going on? So, and then it's something that far more behind the words, and it helps people to understand the other's needs more than they say, because we don't always say what we feel. But our body never lies. So that's my job, to analyze it and help people to get connected in the better way.
I love that. I love that. Our body never lies.
And you can read the
Read
body
body
language.
What's Mark's body language telling you right now?
It's telling me that he's extremely happy to be here, and he's totally into the project, into helping. And I would say that he does it from the bottom of his heart. Not like the job, but something that he really enjoys doing.
I just got chills. I love it.
You can see spark in his eyes, because sometimes you look at people and they have, like dull eyes. But sometimes you can see this glow, this spark, like that the person enjoys what he's doing.
Thank you. That is so beautiful. I love. And you know what else I'm learning? I'm learning how important it is to have your own show, to have your own podcast or webcast. And I can produce that for you here at the Laws of Life. I produced Regina's show for 2 years, Rise and Thrive Together, and now she self-engineers her own show. But I'm telling you, from meeting you the first time last week in Cosmos, because of the We Seeds, because of Aaron and Greg and your entire team, but to have this conversation, an interview you in a quiet space, I'm really seeing the beauty of your soul, and I'm very honored to know you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So Aaron, what was it about Miss Worldwide's platform that made you want to collaborate with Tatiana? Aside from the fact that beautiful, yes, but aside from the, what else?
I mean, she loves like helping orphans and children, and she believes in foster teens and foster kids, and she has a passion for kids and teens, and I saw that in her, and that's why we wanted to do a collaboration together, because we have similar interests and similar goals, and that's why.
I love it. All right. Well, let's give Aaron Clemens, founder of We Save Teens, and Tatiana, Miss Worldwide, a huge round of applause. And let's take a. Does anyone in the Zoom audience have a question that they would like to share? Anyone have a question for Aaron or Tatiana? Any questions from the Zoom audience? Oh, let's take a look. If you could raise your digital hand if you have a question, let me know. All right. While we're in the audience, I want you to know that Dr. Sussman is here, and he is a world-class chiropractor. Training for your first sprint or crushing Ironman. Your body is your engine. I'm firing on all cylinders. Dr. Sussman is a sports medicine chiropractic specialist with a passion to help with injuries, to optimizing recovery. He's a big supporter of the Laws of Life. So if you see a connection with Dr. Sussman, you can come over and meet Dr. Sussman during the breakouts. Any questions from the live studio audience, Aaron or Tatiana, at this time?
I'm just curious as what had you become this oasis? I've always thought what had you choose
Mm-hmm.
The experience, or what made me, what made me go in, right? Yeah, well, I moved to United States like 2 years ago. So, I lived I'm from Ukraine. I lived in Ukraine my happy life, did my business, supported a lot of orphanages. As Aaron said, that's actually the common interest that brought us together. And then when I moved here, I realized that I want to get connected with people and to have my voice to help children here. And a friend of mine who is the ex-TV presenter, she said, then you have to go to the pageant, because the pageantry is a kind of mission of beauty queens, is to support some humanitarian actions and also do charity. And I said, yes, that's a place where I want to go, and it will give me more power, give a platform to talk more, to raise my voice and attract more people and connect to more people and bring this help to children in need.
Love that. So you definitely recommend.
Well, this experience is also personal experience, because I would say nothing increases girls' self-esteem as the crown on the head. Well,
any other Sam?
What would you say is an affirmation or reminder that reignites your why? Forgets.
I'll let you answer first.
Is it for me?
Yes.
For myself, I always it's like an affirmation and maybe short pray that I always say, if it's hard time, it's not gonna last forever. It's gonna end. And if it's a good time, it's also not gonna last forever. So when I feel really that it's hard, it's challenging time, I think I just have to live it through. And when it's a happy time, I think I just have to enjoy it to the fullest. So that's how I help myself, stay tuned, not to really get sad about something bad happening, but I just have this hope inside that it goes, and the better time comes all the time.
I love that. And how about you, Aaron? How do you get through the dark times?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. You just have to always lift your head up, always have a positive attitude, even when you're at the darkest times in your life, or the saddest parts of your life. Because I went through a lot of obstacles, from childhood to birth to a teenager to adult. I mean, I went through a lot of obstacles and a lot of hurdles. And you just got to keep your head up, stay positive, and believe. If you believe, you'll achieve.
I love that. Huge round for that.
Thank you.
And great. That was an amazing question, Sam. I love that question. Any other questions from the live audience? For Aaron Clements, We Save Teens, and Tatiana, Miss Worldwide.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Aaron, I don't have any kids. If I ever do have kids, I'll be about them. We're just wondering, from your perspective, what are the best qualities of a parent that not
That's an interesting question for adopted parents. Always be supportive for your teen or your child, of course. Be there for them. Go to their games. Show them love and compassion. When they're in a bad state, be there for them. Lift them up. Give them words of encouragement. And always be there and treat it like your own and like family. Put it that way.
Wow, I love that. All right, let's give it up for Aaron and Tatiana. All right, so that I have to say was a surprisingly refreshing year for me, as I got to know Tatiana on a deeper level. I got to find out what We Save Teens to go to the next level, and that's what it's all about. It's all about the next level together. If somebody asks you the question, what you need right now, Dr. Sherry, to go to the next level in one word, what is it? One word. Love. Regina, one word. Sam.
Connection.
Collaboration. Mookie. Igor. One word. To get you to the next level. One word. Imagination. Dominic. Mark. Rick.
Resilient.
Connection. Exposure.
Empowerment. All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for an incredible show. We are going to give yourself a big round of applause. We are going to stop the live stream now, and we're going to go into our breakout rooms. This is the part where we have the chance to connect and spend more time with one another on a deeper level. Mark, I'd like you to film this exercise. Amazing. And let's give it up again for Mark.
Mark, let's go.
All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have, let's see, the three of you already know each other. Does anybody have a breakout request in the live studio? Yeah. Okay, Regina? And we're going to go to Zoom next. All right, so who are you picking? Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Kimmy.
Denise? Kimmy. All right, so Kimmy, Regina, Aaron, and Tatiana. So why don't the two of you come over here? Zohair, do you have any requests?
I'm good with whatever.
All right, so why don't you meet Mia and Victor? Mia and Victor.
Okay.
Sit with in the first row with Mia and Victor. Sam, our incredible guest of honor, and I'm going to be posting on my social media about Sam's event. I would really appreciate it if everybody would share it. Do you have any requests? Anybody that you want to connect with right now? All right.
It's worldwide.
All right. So Bruce and Sherry, perfect. LaShonda and James, the two of you will connect. Dominic, have you met Denise before?
No, Denise never met
So the
anybody.
three of you, and in the Zoom audience, Dr. Sussman, who would you like to connect with? Have you ever met Tina? Can you unmute yourself, Dr. Sussman?
No, I haven't. Whatever
All right,
you
we're
think.
having a lot of trouble with the Zoom today.
Whatever.
It didn't cooperate today.
Whatever you
I
work
want to
for, whatever you think
apologize to our Zoom audience because I can't hear you. You have to unmute. Can you unmute yourself?
Yeah, I said whatever you want, Blanca. I'm down.
All right. I unfortunately have to conclude the Zoom now because we cannot get audio, and I just want to thank you for coming. I will make it up to you guys for bonus minutes next week. 5 minutes for each of you on Zoom for coming in today and showing up. 5 minutes for each of you. So that's going to be for Sam, Lalisha, Richard, and Tina, Dr. William Ad, Chris White. You guys have an amazing day, and we'll catch you next Tuesday. We'll start off with Zoom next week, and you'll each have 5 minutes. So get your speeches ready, and I'll see you next week. Love you.